and we do get the smash down. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Free-to-play individuals, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. I know I've been pretty busy with some mythic wildcards recently, but today that all comes to a halt. We have our first Crimson Vow free-to-play deck, 0 rares, 0 mythics, also known as an artisan deck, and you can use this build in the upcoming midweek Magic event that will be right around the corner. I think it's midweek. Regardless, it's an artisan event that is happening in just a couple days, which is really cool. So we're gonna break down the deck. Let's talk about the strategies and synergies within this white and black second cast aggro deck for Crimson Vow. Again, totally free to play. And then we'll showcase these strategies and synergies within the gameplay footage so you understand how to effectively play the deck. Finally wrapping up with our, closing thoughts and general review on the deck. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video to show your support. It really does help myself as a creator for the algorithm, which pays me, allowing me to do this for you guys. And subscribe to the channel to help me reach my subscription goals as well. Let's take a look at this deck. Alrighty, free-to-play second cast is an Orzhov, black and white. That's what Orzhov means if you're a new individual, which I have to assume you are if you're watching this video. And it's an aggro build, so you're looking to attack your opponent, take them from 20 to 0 as fast as you can. Second cast is a mechanic that will give us, a stat boost if we are casting more than one spell each turn. Some of these core concept cards within the deck are Clarion Spirit. This is a 2/2 for 2, and whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. This is exceptionally powerful because we'll be playing it and then second casting on top of it all the time to go really wide with these 1/1 spirits, right? And then finally, once we go really wide with these spirits, we have the Stampede. Creatures you control get +2/+2 at the end of turn for 5 at sorcery speed. So we can kind of just buff up the whole field, smash in for lethal late game through the Stampede. Back to second cast though, we have another really nice engine. The Bloodsky Berserker for 2 mana. This is a 1/1. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Berserker, and it will gain Menace until the end of turn, which is a very effective form of evasion, allowing you to get around a single blocker, which is quite nice, right? So, the Spirit is going to help us go really wide. The Berserker is going to help us go really tall, right? So this is quite nice. And then what is new into the build around these core concept cards is something like the Allenbach Escort. For 1 mana, it's a 1/1 with Vigilance, in which we can sacrifice at instant speed. Target creature we control with a +1/+1 counter on it will gain lifelink and indestructible until the end of turn. And this will, primarily go on the Bloodsky Berserker as it goes quite tall. It'll be the majority of our damage output, and what better thing to protect than that, right? So giving it life gain is pretty crazy as well. So if you're in a race for, against another aggro deck, to bring those totals down, if you can grab some lifelink in that process, you're absolutely laughing, and it basically gives you a free turn, right? We have removal within the deck. Bloodchief's Thirst is going to get the job done here, as well as Valor's Stance. The Stance is nice because, so Bloodchief's Thirst is really good because it's destroying mana value 2 or less for 1. And then, mana value 3 or higher typically can have a toughness of 4 or greater. So these kind of cards cover both sides of the field for us. And we can cast the Stance as its alternative ability to give a creature we control indestructible until the end of turn, right? Protecting the Spirit, protecting the Berserker even further. It doesn't require the +1/+1 like the Escort does, but that's totally fine. The Escort can also protect the Monk of the Open Hand, as whenever you cast your second spell, you're going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Open Hand, which is nice. And the Code Spell Cleric, whenever it is the second spell cast, you can put a +1/+1 counter on any target creature you control, which is nice, right? So we can put that counter on the Spirit, and now Allenbach can protect the Spirit as well. We have the Fleeting Spirit, which is just amazing free-to-play value within white right now. Be prepared to see this card in many other artisan builds. A 3/1, we can pay 1 to exile 3 cards from our graveyard, giving it first strike until the end of turn, right? Helping it survive that combat interaction. And then we can also discard a card, all at instant speed, I might remind you, to exile it, returning it to the battlefield under our control at the beginning of the next end step, right? So we can dodge removal, which is really, really nice. We have Deadly Dispute, sacrificing a creature, drawing 2 cards, making a treasure. Typically sacking the Shambling Gas to create a secondary treasure or to remove one of our opponent's creatures, -1/-1. Or the Eye Twitch, which in this case, it will die and allow us to learn, bringing us into the sideboard. Science's Memory, Fumes, Summoning, Anatomy, and Prophecy. You know, it's a cheap sideboard. We don't have Mascot Exhibition in here, but, you know, all of the other goodies that you're used to. Ramp, Removal through the Memory and Fumes, going wide with flyers. Through the Summoning, Anatomy, counters on, you know, a flyer or a menace creature, something with evasion. And then finally the Prophecy to help us continue to second cast the Scry 2 draw. It's a spell, and then it draws another spell we can cast, right? So as simple as that, right? This is the entire deck, right? We've talked about all of the cards in here. We have 10 plains, 10 swamps. Our average mana value is 1.6, right? So with 22 lands, the 20 plus the 2 MDFCs, it should be fine, especially considering we have Treasure Ramp through the Gas, through the Dispute, to help us get there. And everything's, we have 23 1-drops, you know what I mean? You're going to be fine on 2 lands, you know, 3 allowing you to second cast consistently, 4 you're laughing, and 5 you can cast that Stampede, which is just like, I've probably won the game at this point, right? So 30 creatures, only 10 non-creatures, a very, very aggro-based deck, and, you know, this is basically as good as you're going to get for a free-to-play or artisan-style build. So if you're new to the game, this is going to get you started. It's going to teach you about some cool mechanics, and, you know, hopefully you can farm out some of those daily wins. Reminder to reroll your 500s to 750s if you can. And yeah, just enjoy. We'll see you guys soon in another video. But before that, I know some of you guys watch the Deck Tech. Enjoy today's gameplay footage as well. We've got some really entertaining matches for you guys. And then we'll wrap up after that with our final thoughts. So while you're here and I have your attention, make sure to like the video to show your support. It's, you know, it does so much for me as an individual. I really thank everybody who's been helping me with that assignment, I guess, for the last couple of months. It does drive revenue more than any other analytic. So I appreciate that. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want more great content like this. And definitely check out some of our other Crimson Vow decks. If I had to recommend one, just look up the Hellfrog. Team your Hellfrog, and you're going to have a big old grin on your face by the end of the day. Not that this won't do that as well. Anyways, I'm rambling. Enjoy the video. We'll be back to wrap up in a few. Going first with good land. Wow. Blessed be thy shuffler. Monk goes out. Bleeding Spirit up next. We attack first. We might Valorous Stance ourselves for Indestructible. No. Get rid of their ramp would be nice. And then we have a decent attacker within the Fleeting Spirit. We can pay 1, exile 3 cards from our graveyard, giving it first strike. Not an option right now. We can also discard a card to return it to the battlefield under our control at the beginning of the next end step, which is very good. Cleric out with another. Then we can attack with both. I doubt they double block, so we just get nice damage in. We have Indestructible. We have removal on anything big. We can... Oh. Uh-oh. We can sack a Codespell Cleric. These insects are even going to be annoying with the Innkeeper there. Let's sack a Cleric, draw 2, make a treasure. Land in play. Swing with everybody. The monk will go to 3. Let's give it Indestructible. Hitting for 7 here. Decent, down to 8. Gas in play. Sack the treasure. Very least, it, as a minimum, it blocks. and replaces that treasure. Well, we would look just to have that gas stay in play and top deck a land for the Stampede. That's a second Scoot Swarm. Nice. Woof. Woof. They play a land, they can sack their Triad. But still not enough. I think it needs to be their 6th land, right? And that's going to really pile on top with the Innkeeper, which is scary. Oh my gosh, hopefully they don't have any more lands. And we need to top deck a land. It's too bad this isn't instant speed. That being, they know they have to block when we cast it at sorcery speed. But it still will clear the field for the most part. They're waiting for us to scoop. They're like, I played 2 Scoot Swarms. Why hasn't my opponent not conceded yet? Right? Let's just put out these candles, I guess. Can you get all the candles out? Like, because there's another one over here. That should be a challenge. Oh, and there's 2 over here to get them all off screen. Put all the candles up. Shoot. We still go all in. We have 3 cards in our grave, so we could give this Fleeting Spirit first strike. We don't have to do that here. We just kill the Dryad, which is nice, and they're down to 4. Ghast in play to defend again. End our turn. Nice. Oh! I'm glad they got rid of the Dryad. That sucks. Yikes. Yikes. They're just gonna gain so much life every turn. 3 life per land. And that's before they start doubling. How is this? We've not got our 5th land yet. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, man. Fifth land, and we'd be all the way there. Forcing a field block, and they'd run out of Scoot Swarms. They need to lose a Scoot Swarm here, I think. Right, they have to block this Spirit. What? Is that... What else do they have? This is lethal. That's 8 damage. Which is a +3. Okay. I get it. Take the Scry, which is good, looking for a land. We can replay both of these, though, to trigger both monks. Down to 1. We can also bounce them back, right? We have that discard. So if there's any life gain, though, right? Oh my god. Yikes. If they have any ramp spells, that's so sad. Well, Field of Ruin. But Field of Ruin just makes insects. It's not another land. It's still their 5th land. Because it sacks and then brings out, like, they go down to 4, then back up to 5. Yeah, we should have kept that token, hey? There it is. There it is. Is it a counterspell? They could have counter magic. Foretold cards within blue. It has to be a saw coming, right? This is a lot of damage. They do have 6, 7 defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 attackers. We finally do get to the Stampede, and I'm actually surprised I haven't run this in more decks, personally. Especially, you know, those aggro decks. It's a land. So it's really nice. I think we might have this. Get roped, streamer! Unless they're just going to make this counter burn extra bad. I mean, they're still alive, but then they've lost such card advantage. And we even pushed through a lot of life gain through this Innkeeper. Like, it gained a ton of life for them this match, which is a good sign. That's victory as far as I see it. And, you know, this is a rare times a couple. They've got some rare lands here as well. They did take it pretty slow. So I think we did get lucky, because this deck could have easily popped off. But then again, it is rare for it to draw 3 copies of itself. And bugs are gross. Bugs are gross. But please, you guys, don't do this to your opponents. Do not do this to your opponent, you guys. It's bad manners. Just, here's the concede button. Really easy. Boop. You just click on that. And we do get the smash down. A few damage. All could have been blocked, though. Opponent goes first. We can keep 7. Pull a swamp off the top, right? No. That's our turn. We'll double drop next turn. You played a land. I'm just ready to bail. It's like, you're so slow. A Stitcher? A Stitcher? How can we cannot get this land? Like, that's kind of pathetic. Whatever. Get for 4 down to 16. We have Indestructible on the Monks as well through the Ollenbach. Gaze makes a zombie. Zombie pushes up the champion. Otherworldly Gaze looks at the top 3. They can put any number of them into the graveyard. Village Rites the zombie, make another zombie, push the champion up, draw 2 cards. Play a land. Another Otherworldly Gaze, make another zombie, push the other zombie up. Play your 3rd Otherworldly Gaze. In what world? In what world? People are dropping all their lands, all of their best cards, and I'm like, I wonder if I can find a swamp. Oh, man. And just like that, we can single cast one of these cards. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who I'll kill. I wonder who I'll kill. Hit for 4, they can't block. Down to 12. They get us low on life. The escort can also give the monk life gain, which is nice on the attack. Alright, stacking Stitchers. That's their 4th Otherworldly Gaze. Are you kidding me? 44 cards in their library. They've cast 2 Stitchers and 4 of their Gazes. I'm speechless. That's ridiculous. So, these are going to lose Decay. Hit for 4. Down to 8. We can't double drop these blacks on 1 black source, ever. So these are 3/3. They lose Decay. I guess we should have thrown the Twitch out there, maybe, since we weren't second casting. This is only 15 damage. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Math is hard. I can only count to 4. Otherworldly Gaze, man! Oh, Deadly Dispute. Yeah. Of course you do. And these 3/3s can block, is the problem. So they can still double cast. They have 4 mana. So they're making a total of 4 zombies. Plus they have the original Stitcher to block, which is 5. We'll wait, though, patiently. You know, it's hard to cast Otherworldly Gaze over and over again. Really big brain plays. So impatient when I get clowned like this by the shuffler. It's like, how do you draw 2 Stitchers and 4 Gazes? It's like, are there other cards in your deck? Oh, wait, they already had their best other cards out, too. The Champion. Glad it's our turn. Okay. Man, this is nice. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. I don't want to lose the Cleric for no reason. They have to double block the Berserker. They might just take the damage. Let's give the Berserker indestructible life gain. We're at 7. We have 3 blockers, which means they're only dealing 6 damage, unless they remove some of our guys here. Stitcher out. Gab out. Pushes all the zombies up. They win. Get clowned, streamer. And of course, you know, not even getting our 4th land. That feels good, too. Going first! A nice-looking hand. Let's see if we can draw that 3rd land. The 3rd land is a must. 4th is even better. 5 and you've won the game. 6, you've drawn too many. They have a monk as well. Shoot. Let's just go Berserker. Hopefully we draw a secondary black source. And then we can Berserker remove. Even to leave them there, maybe, and just Monk Berserker. I'm fine with that. No, shoot. I guess. We'll just take what we can get. And then we can attack this turn at least. Right, we can't go too slow. Hit for 5. Ancestral Augur. Trample, draw a card. +1, +0 for each card named Ancestral Anger. I called it the Augur for the first time in your grave, so it's a 5/2 now. Big hits, no blocks. The land. The land, the land, the land, the land. I have no words. It's been a great day. Oh, they get life gain. That sucks. And they buff it up by a bunch. Thank you! That's alright, we're okay. We're okay. We killed a monk. And then this might even be lethal. 6, 9, 14, not quite, but at the end of the day, a scoop will get the job done. Going first, keeping 7. Very nice turn 1, and even better turn 2. Allenbach Escort shall save the day if we can get some counters going on. Stampede is a nice late game. I say we just go for it. We can remove something if they have it. Keep attacking. Oh. So let's throw the Stampede. This isn't doing anything to us, so we may as well just play in. Save the removal. For 3, they may block the Clarion Spirit. No. I'll allow it. I like it. The Wizard class. Interesting. No maximum hand size. Second land, another Disciple. We lose our Bloodchief's Thirst. Bummer. So now we're not second casting anymore. Because we're not second casting, if they want to double block the Spirit, they can go ahead. They should. I mean, that we're giving them the option. They should double block it. Yeah, totally. It's smart. But we're not, like... We're not double casting anymore, so let's just turn on the Jets. I don't know what kind of second cast deck this is. I mean, we have a single Spirit. We did it once. We did it once! So they draw 2 here. This has entered the battlefield, so Twitch out, that's it. Land in hand sucks. Let's just keep swinging. Hopefully Twitch goes to Twitch. The Escort is good to get rid of. We'll play the land because we don't want to discard it. The Fake Out is nice sometimes, but if we can build to that Stampede, which we did get rid of earlier, we can buff the team up. Oh, Vorpal Sword. Wow. This is an interesting bank. The 2 flyers hit. We don't need the treasure. But we have no... So let's keep the Allenbach alive and kill this thing. Right? We get another Stampede. Interesting. Interesting. They're down to 7. We just pray there's no meat hook. Right? No! That's their 3rd disciple! Nice! Oh my gosh. And they have enough mana just to slay us. And its power is only 3. Alright. We can do something here. I guess the escort potentially could have went in, but then the pest would have blocked it. So keeping it back's probably best. Add me my shovel! I'm going in! That's what they're thinking, right? No, okay, wow. So whenever they draw, they get a counter on a creature, which will push their disciple to 4 and we can kill it. One, 2, 3, 4, and it would be 5, but they gain life through the pest death. So let's just, let's keep playing slow. We don't get the second cast on top of the monk. I'd rather just fill the field with the Twitch. So this goes up to 4. Let's let them play out their mana, and hopefully we just kill this Elder Fang. Right, because they want to remove our blockers so it can attack through. No. Don't you dare. Enough of this. Toughness 4 greater. Oh, I thought it was power. No! Okay. So we will get the... No, because it's their turn. Let's throw it on Allenbach. Learn how to read, HGG. A test. Okay. So they're out of mana, which signifies that there won't be an attack. We lose our graveyard, which is fine. I mean, the pest could swing in. They have 3 defenders. We have 5 attackers, but they will gain 1 life. Let's swing in the air. They have to block one of them with their own Twitch. They don't block our Twitch. That would be smart, just to block the spirit. Really? They're going to give us a learn as well. Interesting. Interesting. They should have blocked the spirit, and then we didn't get to learn. Should we just exile the Elder Fang? Or even just the Vorpal Sword? Right? I think we go in, push the monk up, end our turn. We can give the monk indestructible now with the escort. That's why I wanted that +1/+1 counter on the monk. So if there is a field wipe, we would be good. And we'll just allow this through, no blocks. Don't care, you're down to 1. This is the meat hook, though. And the meat hook, like, the indestructible's not gonna... Oh, it does! Nice! What are they bringing back, though? An eye twitch. It's too bad we don't have 2 creatures to go indestructible. I mean, it's a start. It's a start, but... Oh, they get it after the blood. So they can pick, whatever they want. This may be lethal if we top deck a 1-drop that's white. We can already attack through the Twitch, as it's a 2/2. Risk it for the biscuit or what? Oh, man. Yeah, go for lethal. Yes! Nailed it. Nailed it. Take that, blood on the snow. Yes! Oh, sick top deck. Oh, we broke it, you guys. We broke it. This smells like a mulligan. Only white land. We need both. This can stay. We'll toss Stampede. We'll also play Stampede first. I think. Pretty sure. Maybe we're gonna keep this Stampede. We have 3 of them. Escort out. More land. Lovely. Hit for 1. Spirit in play as well. We need some non-lands here. More death. Selesnya. White and green. There's some snowlands here as well, which could be interesting. Book of Exalted Deeds. Now this is a massive BM play here. Can't in good conscience do it. Like, we're gonna just make a 2/2, so... Or like a 1/1, which it's already a 1/1. This 1/1 protects us from other stuff. Any removal. Wow, that is annoying. Flooding! We should never draw this many lands. We should never, ever draw that many lands. We just go in because we have the Stampede next turn, which isn't great, but we're a free-to-play deck. We have to do what we need to, or whatever, right? Like, really? Arena? We just got back into it! Arena kicked us out for like an hour between last match and this match, and now we're all excited to get back in. Arena's back up, there's an update, let's go! Let's slow things down a bit. Arena. We were just about to use the Stampede. We had 4 attackers as well. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, free-to-play Orzhov second cast. Getting the job done. You would never know that there's 22 lands in the deck. You're right, like how many matches, and I probably didn't even include a few of those in today's video, but bricking fairly hard, maybe we bump it up to 22 and then draw only lands, right? So the fact that, we have 23 1-drops and 15 2-drops, we really shouldn't need much more than that 20 lands. However, without the consistency, it is kind of annoying. So, there's those cards that we can consider to make this a little bit better, right? And in general, I'd love to hear your thoughts too. So, Homestead Courage is a good option for second cast from the flashback. I also, I was thinking of something else, totally forgetting it now. The farmhand or whatever, something that allows you to pull a land directly out of your library. There's the Loyal Warhound, which is a rare. This is a free-to-play deck. We do have the Ambitious Farmhand, which I was thinking would be pretty good. We have someone recommending Homestead Courage, which is nice as well. Maybe even potentially the 2/1 Learn within white creature to help us with the second cast as well. But it's each to their own. This is just a good template for you guys to build off of, and do that with all decks, not just mine, but make them your own, right? Use the core concept, the second cast, and then you can kind of tweak what's around those cornerstones, right? So thank you guys for your time and attention. Make sure to like the video to show your support. Subscribe to the channel to help me along my subscription-based goals. I want that silver plaque at 100K. We're a long way to get there, though. We got like 60,000 more to go. So, if you've got that many friends, let them know. And until then, just like the video to show the support, and the algorithm will do the lifting, right? And I do appreciate all of your support, you guys. You're a magical set of ghouls and goblins, let me tell you what. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon in the next.